We're here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at ShowUp 2023, presented by the Dorema Group.
We're checking out all new RV products and talking to the experts.
Let's go check out the showroom floor. Stay tuned.
Let's go explore.
All right, so we're here in the Hughes Autoformers booth. I've been using this product now for 2 years. This is Brett Thomas, the man who's going to tell us all about this product. But I tell you what, when it comes to electric, I swear by this product to protect my RV. So tell me what we got here, Brett.
So basically, this is a hardwired version. This is the one that would be mounted internally inside your RV, not the one that's portable that mounts out by the pedestal. Some people opt for hardwire just because they like the ability that it's already installed. They can literally just pull up to the campsite, plug in their RV, don't have to worry about the pedestal connection or power or anything like that. Don't forget an item. There's pros and cons both ways. Some people will worry about theft or anything like that. So those are a lot of the ideas of having a hardwired unit. As far as function, the hardwire unit is exactly the same as the portable unit, so there's no difference in function. Some of the pros of a portable unit would be, and I tell customers, is that, you know, rather than taking the time to backing up your RV and, you know, leveling out, pulling out the cords, this and that, you can actually take a portable unit, just go plug it into the pedestal, see if there's any faults or alert codes before you spend all that time to kind of do that effort in the first place. So there's pros and cons both ways, but again, the function is the same. All of them have Bluetooth, so you're going to be able to download our free app and then see volts, watts, amps, things like that on your phone.
I'm a big fan of the app, for sure.
That allows you to be proactive. So if you see an issue, if you see how many amps you're drawing, you can be alerted before you pop a breaker or something like that. All of them have a limited lifetime warranty. All of them have a replaceable surge module, so if you did get a spike or surge and you use up that surge module, you can replace the part that goes bad.
It's fantastic. What do we got here? I know this is your new plug, right?
Yeah, this is our SafeView power inlet. So this is an OEM replacement part. So it has a lot of different features, but the good thing is you actually don't need to have any special tooling to install it. It literally is plug and play. OEM replacement power inlet. So if you have a damaged power inlet or you want the added features and benefits that this has, you're not going to need any special tooling. It just plugs straight into the side of your RV as an OEM replacement. But what makes this unique is this has an LED indicator panel on the front. So when you first come to a park, your RV main breaker, you want your RV main breaker to be off, because otherwise, power's just already going in. But basically, when you plug in from the shore power, if you have an open ground, it's going to show red on the G for ground, and this perimeter light on the side actually blinks red. So this way, if you plug in, you notice that you have a problem right away.
Yep.
Or if everything is fine, so again, solid green and white perimeter light, but you're looking over at your camper and it's blinking red, something could have happened on the power. So this one will detect for open ground. It'll detect for reverse polarity. So in this case, the L for line and neutral are going to be reversed, and the outside perimeter light flashes red. And then also, if you have an open neutral, the N for neutral will illuminate red. So this will let you know basically if you have a wiring issue right when you connect. There's no Bluetooth, there's no surge protection, but it's that visual alert if you have an issue.
And I'm a big fan of your products just for that. The interaction that it tells you, it's not something that you have to look at. It tells you whether it's the watchdog lighting up white or red, providing the error codes for you. It just talks to you more than most of the products.
Yeah.
I swear by this product. So you guys, Hughes Autoformers, the Power Watchdog, the new SafeView connector.
We're actually carried by a lot of dealers across the country, and that list is only growing. Definitely call ahead. Camping World, Campers Inn, General RV, all your big RV dealerships, they definitely have us. But even your local dealership should have us. So search around. We're probably there.
All right, guys, we're gonna go see somebody else. Talk to Brett. I think you're also, your customer service is fantastic. I hear a lot about your customer service.
We take that very importantly and seriously, so we appreciate that.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We're going to see somebody else here at ShowUp 2023, presented by Dorema Group. Come on back.
We're here at Magma, my favorite cookware when we're camping. I never leave home without it. I'm with Bo, who's going to tell us my favorite is that it's a burner, number one. I can always use it as a burner, but then you've got the attachments. You've got the grill, and the griddle, and the pizza oven. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, so it is a little bit more than just a burner. It's a really hot burner. It's about 15,000 BTUs, which is quite a lot.
Yes.
And you do have the option to cook with just the burner, as you were saying, or to use it as the modular cooktop and use one of the many versatile cooktops that we have.
Yep.
A few of the options we have: a grill. We've got a plancha, which is kind of like a teppanyaki style, where it's hot in the center, and then you push it out to the sides to cool.
Yep.
And then a classic griddle,
which has even heat
Yep.
throughout because of the plate on the bottom. And I always joke, but it's not really a joke. If I had to pick a favorite child, it would be the griddle.
Yeah, and come on, you can't have a favorite.
I know.
But the really cool thing about all of our bases is that they're made of cast aluminum, and traditional cast irons, that's what everybody's used to. They're really heavy, and the problem with cast iron is that when they heat and they cool, they tend to warp. So they become rickety and rocky. The aluminum doesn't warp or bend or anything like that after it's been heated and cooled. And it's also much lighter too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and the other thing I love is it's cleaning. You can take everything out and clean. It's all stainless. So everything comes out, you can clean. Tell us about that guard right there.
Yeah, so the guard is designed in a way so that when the grease falls onto the actual burn plate, it's angled back to fall into our grease trap. But also notice the slots on the top, and then if you look down inside, there's little holes that kind of come up that allow the grease to fall on, but not fall into the deepest part of the grill, which makes it, like you said, a lot easier to clean.
A lot easier to clean. That was the number one selling tip to be able to clean it.
Absolutely.
Well, and then you've got your food safety cutting board on the side. This folds up. Everything is modular, and you can slide this out to clean it off.
So I'll show you real quick. When you're ready to go, you kind of just set it over the top, latch them in place. You take off the top like that, and then now you take your prep tray, which also holds 25 pounds, and now it's closed up and ready to go.
Yep. Store super easy.
Yeah,
and
very
I
easy.
can do it by myself. Thanks, Bo.
Absolutely.
Next is the Beach Fire, which is new series. We're with Bryce. Tell us a little bit about the origins.
Yeah, so kind of where it all started was in the marine space 47 years ago. We started making marine quality 100% stainless steel grills. Our first ever grill was our kettle style grills. So you'll see we have round and rectangular grills up here. The first ever grill was the kettle charcoal grill, started in Southern California.
You used to be able to put them in rod holders, on the side of the boats, hitches, so you could take everything with you.
Yeah, so we wanted the Magma lovers to be able to take their grills with them and be able to use it whatever application is, whether it's on a boat, camping, rod holders, rail mounts, whatever it is, there's an option for you. So with that kind of being said, we started with the charcoal kettle and developed into propane, and now we've got our newest grill to the assortment, our Beach Fire. So great little grill. This is our charcoal version. We will be coming out with a propane version in the coming months. But kind of what it is, it's based off that original kettle, comes with a standalone foot, and it also has a balanced hinged lid. So when you have the lid open, it's not going to be off balance. You got hot charcoal in there. You don't want to burn up your campsite or wherever it is. So 100% stainless steel, marine grade quality. You're getting that whether it's in this series or a legacy series. And just some cool features. Lid slides right down.
Super light.
Yep, super light.
I'm just obviously not when it's full of charcoal.
Yeah, definitely. Might get a little hot.
A little hot.
But yeah, so our grate actually rotates, so it's on a bolt, so it's gonna, you can move it up or down depending on what kind of temperature you want when you're cooking. We're also launching our kettle prep trays with the Beach Fire. So cool little prep tray, cutting tray. Use it, prep your veggies on it when you're cooking your steaks or burgers on the grill. And super, just slides in, slides out. The cutting board will slide out for easy Easy cleaning.
Super easy
Yep.
cleaning. Everything comes out, you can clean every bit of this. For me, that was super important because based out of Florida, you can't have food or anything left on your grates and then store it. It will turn very, very fast. I love that they thought of everything, how to clean it. It cooks evenly. It's wonderful, all stainless. This is perfect size for a date night on the beach. Next time we go sunset, you know, I might pack a little bit of something and we can grill our own stuff at sunset.
Take it on the beach, pack it in your truck for the tailgates.
Yeah.
Bring it to the campsite, just put it on the picnic table, whatever it is.
And even these traditional ones have foldable legs, so storage is super easy. If you're not in a big RV, if you're not in a Class A, if you're in a conversion van, or one of the smaller, like the View in Winnebago, a lot of folks have this because of the collapsible legs. It folds up super nice, and you can just stow it super easy.
Yeah, so another cool thing too, like you said, for stowing, you have your legs that fold up. We also have a latch here. When you close the latch, or close the lid, you actually twist the latch and it puts pressure on those grates so it's not rumbling around while you're on the road on the RV.
Yeah,
Keeps it nice and quiet.
Magma has thought of everything. I love it. Check it out. Thank you, Bryce.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bo.
Thanks for coming.
We're going to go check out some more stuff.
We're here in the Starbrite booth here at ShowUp 2023. We got Derek Cote with Starbrite. I use these products. I've been using them for 20 years on my boat, my car, even in our shower, our outdoor patio furniture. They work on everything, but Derek's going to tell us about some of the new products on the RV side of the business.
Yeah. First, I want to talk about what I never leave home without.
Yeah, tell me.
I got 3 go-tos that I never leave home without. First, bug off.
Yeah.
If you live in the South, we got the love bugs. If you live in the Midwest, they have
grasshoppers.
Yeah.
Tell me about bug
So
off.
it's one of those products that we've had for a little bit of time, but we haven't really told many people about it. So they started carrying it around, traveling with it, and using it. They are showing me pictures of what it looks like before and after, and it's fantastic. What's really unique about it is there is a chelating agent in there, and what that does is it pulls all the grime off that bumper, off that windshield. It makes it a lot easier to clean. So it's a fascinating product.
So the process we do when we land someplace, even if it's been baking on all day in the sun, we've been driving, we just did Montana, and I think I showed you the gross picture of the massive amounts of grasshoppers. But we spray it down with water first, then we spray this on, then we just scrub lightly, let it sit.
That's it.
For just,
well timed.
Yeah, just let it sit till you get your other stuff ready. And by the time you go back to scrub it and then rinse it off, I mean, it's easy. I'm always laughing at how easy, no-brainer.
Absolutely. It's always important to let the chemical do the work for you. Well timed is always the best thing.
Once you spray it on, you can actually see it start working before you even touch it with a brush, so you know it's working.
Absolutely.
What's your number 2?
Number 2.
All right.
Mildew stain remover. I use it in toilets, showers, sinks, outside in my hatches, in the black tank and gray tank hatch, you know.
Absolutely.
It works phenomenal. I use it out on the pool deck. Yeah,
and you found a lot of great uses for it. And in an RV, there's a lot of moisture control that you have to do, and that's one of our other products, our No Damp. But when you're not able to, that mildew stain will show up, and that's a perfect product to clean.
Yes.
It's using a buffered formula, which makes it safe for a wide variety of surfaces. And again, like I said, it's our #1 selling product. Customers love it, and it's a staple in the bucket of cleaning.
Bike covers,
everything.
Bungee cords,
everything.
buckets.
Everything.
We
use that product on everything.
Like
the list is growing.
I'm sure you guys have a huge list of the different clients that use it for different things.
Absolutely.
All right, number 3.
Last, but one I never leave home is the RV wash.
Yep.
It is a concentrated formula,
Exactly.
so you don't need a whole lot of it. You put a little bit in your bucket, fill that, and makes washing a breeze.
Absolutely. And you hit the nail on the head. Concentrated. We know those buses are big. you need a lot of product, and we want to make something that was extra concentrated to cover that surface area. And when that surface is clean, it just makes you feel so much better.
Oh, yes.
Going down the road, you probably feel a lot better too, right?
Well, and the two of us are the ones, we're the ones who wash the RV, get it ready for camera. We're filming on the road. We're living out of the RV. So I want something that makes my job easier. I mean, I've got a lot going on, and when it's just the two of us, and yes, you really only need a little bit, and it goes a long way.
Goes a long way.
I've got an honorable mention over your shoulder here. I have to say something about the Magic Sponge.
Oh.
Because they've always had the small ones. They've done so many things. Now they have the large one. Now they have it
the
for
scrub.
You have the scrub.
scrub.
I need a few more of these, by the way.
Absolutely.
This
We'll get it
product
out
is
for you.
fantastic for your awning, for any hard to do, but it's one of those things that you have to be careful with, right? Because it is kind of
I like to say it's like a pencil eraser, right? So it's not sandpaper, it's not that aggressive. It's almost like a pencil eraser for those small marks that you have. But use this in conjunction with our Extreme Clean, and you can tackle a lot of those stains that you find around.
Absolutely. That's a big one here in this industry. All right, I'm going to turn around. All right,
Shifting gears.
this product right here, I use this every time I fill it.
Yes.
The diesel version and the gas version. If you're not using an additive with ethanol in the gasoline, it's going to be a problem. It's going to attract moisture, right?
Well, exactly, right? So there's gas and diesel. Both are hydrocarbons. But one thing I want to point out specifically for the gas version is we are designed to go after the ethanol that's present in the fuel. There's a lot of it out there. When you're driving down the road, there's going to be higher concentrations that are out there, and you have to be ready, especially if the RV might sit for a small period of time. You need to fight that phase separation. The enzymes are what's doing the work for us. They're constantly interacting with all those different molecules, keeping the fuel active and not giving it a chance to interact with oxygen to, cause oxidation or that phase separation. So the enzymes are truly what's doing the work for us. And I see you got an orange bottle now.
I got an orange bottle. I know this is big for RV. Certainly we're in Florida. We don't have to winterize our RV, but the folks up north and out west, this is very important. It's a new product by Star Brite. Tell me about it.
It is a new product, and I want to kind of have both of them side by side, right? Startron, the blue bottle, and Startron, the orange bottle, the main difference is corrosion inhibitors. That's what's really important when it comes to stabilization. Something sitting for an extended period of time, especially during winter, you get the hot cold cycles, you have air coming in and out, that moisture accumulates. Stabilizer Plus, it has the corrosion inhibitors to help prevent that from occurring. So
fantastic products, Derek. Fantastic.
And not just for your RV. It could be your boat, lawnmower, weed whacker,
chainsaws,
anything that uses gas, or if you have diesel, the diesel version.
All right, you can get these products all over the place at all of the retailers all around this country. It's Starbrite. You got to get it.
Start, run, store.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys, welcome. We're here with Samlitz America. We're here with Jonathan. He's going to tell you probably the most popular topic right now is solar.
Absolutely.
So we're going to talk about what they've got to offer. They've got new packages. Tell me about some of the packages, Jonathan.
Yeah, so brand new this year, we have our solar and power bundles. So there's 3 different bundles depending on what type of camper you are. If you're somebody who is a weekend warrior in a smaller RV, whether it's a camper van or a small travel trailer, we've got a package for you. If you're going away for a week at a time, for example, with a small family, well, we have our share package is a good one to go for. Or if you're a full-timer, or if you have a large trailer, a fifth wheel, a toy hauler, well, we have our Enjoy package, which is our largest 600-watt package.
600 watts sounds like a lot to me. I mean, we got the 135, the portable panel, and it works fantastic to keep my batteries topped off. But a 600, that's a large package.
It's quite a bit, yeah, absolutely. So with a package like that, you're not going to have to worry about your power if you're camping off the grid, if you're doing some dry camping, even in a Walmart parking lot, for example. You're not going to have to worry about turning your lights off. You're not going to worry about, do I have enough power to run my microwave, for example. It's going to make sure those batteries are charged. In addition to just the solar system, all these packages, we call them the solar and power bundle because they all include a power inverter.
Okay.
So that's going to convert your DC power in your battery system to 120 volts household electricity. So you can plug in all of your appliances, your microwaves, your TV, TVs, your laptop. You can charge a laptop if you're working remotely. That's a good application for these packages as well.
We always use it for electric bikes too. I mean, we're always charging our electric bikes, so we use your package, the portable charger. While we're away, the sun is charging our bikes.
Yeah, lots of people, lots of electric bikes are out there now, and solar's a great way to keep those powered. Your solar system's going to charge up your batteries, and then what you would need to get after that is something like this, a power inverter. You're going to connect this up to your battery system. Your DC voltage is going to come in here, and out the other side you're going to get 120 volts AC, just like at the wall at home. You can plug in your battery charger for your electric bike right here and keep those batteries charged and enjoy doing some riding while you're camping.
And I know you're now selling your products to Campers Inn here in the country, in America, so that's a pretty big deal, I think.
Absolutely, yeah. Campers Inn's a great partner for us. They're a great dealer with a really good track record. So if there's a Campers Inn location nearby you, go in, talk to them. They'll tell you all about our solar systems and what's right for you.
We're heading to the Hershey RV show here next month, and you can come by and check out Samlitz. Will be here. I don't know if Jonathan will be there. Are you gonna be there?
Our products will be there. We'll have people there as well. You won't see myself there, but certainly it's a great place to go and see some Samlitz products and talk to the experts about the systems.
Again, it's a hot topic here in RVing. It's really, we've got them on our house, so it's really a hot topic for a lot of different industries, but certainly for RVs. To keep your batteries topped off, check out Samlitz America. Thanks for watching, all right? All right, so we're talking power today. We're here with Graham with PowerMax, and I tell you, Graham, there's one thing I never leave home without, and that's a trickle charger. But you've got something I really want to talk about.
Yeah, jump starter?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah. Now be careful, that is a working product, so we don't need 2,000 amps going through and you're getting a new hairstyle, right?
Tell me about this product.
Yeah, so this is a lithium polymer jumpstart battery, so super lightweight.
Super lightweight.
Under 5 pounds, so this is something you can easily put in your car, under the seat, in your RV. And for its size, it does pack quite a punch, 2,000 amps peak.
And that's lithium, right?
This is a lithium battery, yeah, so super lightweight, stores the power.
Okay.
This fully charged will last upwards of 6 months. This particular unit was probably 10 months old and was just starting to dip into the 75% range as far as how much stored power it still had left in it.
So your car, your boat, your RV, that's going to crank it, no problem.
Yep, it'll do most V8 diesels. You're going to just simply power this thing on, connect to your positive, negative terminals, go in, turn your key on, and you should start within a couple seconds. So you're not having to sit at the side of the road with your cables like, please pull over.
I never leave home without my cables, but this product certainly would.
This eliminates the need for cables, and eliminates the need for you having to meet some friendly or unfriendly guy on the side of the road.
What about your trickle charger? I always have my trickle charger with me, but tell me about yours, the PowerMax trickle charger.
Yeah, so we've got it's a newer product for us. It's a little trickle charger here, 4 and 7 amps. Now this is good for both 6 and 12 volts. So any of the toys you have, it's going to work for jet skis. It's going to work for ATVs, cars, RV. In fact, if you're going to store your RV.
Yep.
Instead of plugging in the pedestal at the location and having, your whole power center charged up.
Correct.
We kind of recommend you use something like this, because if you have any shortage or power outage while you're connected, obviously it's not there, it's at a location.
Yep.
If they have a power failure, when that power kicks back on again, if you don't have any form of surge protection, chances are your converter's going to take the hit.
Yep.
And that's an expensive item to replace potentially, especially on labor costs. This here simply plugs into a wall outlet, a couple of little clamps on the end, connect up to your battery terminals, and away you go. It'll fully charge the battery, keep it maintained, gives you warnings if there's an issue with something internally with the battery, and again, works for 6 and 12 volt. And it's also IP65 rated too, so it can get wet, be out in the rain, etc.
So boats, RVs, really motorcycles, anything?
Motorcycles, that's why we do the 2 sizes. On the smaller, like on your little motorcycle with maybe a little 50 amp or even smaller battery.
Sure.
Maybe drift on the 4 amp unit, or jet skis or snowmobiles. If you're going to go for a car or an RV with your larger 100 amp hour, 200 amp hour batteries, yeah, definitely step up to the 7.2 amp unit. We've got nice retail packaging on it, so it gives you, the customer, a couple of application ideas. And just generally, you plug it in, connect up, there's multiple safety features, so even if you cross the cables, this unit's powered on right now, but I can easily do this. I got no new hairstyle. Crossing on the batteries too. I mean, we can demonstrate that in a moment if you want, but yeah, screen goes red, nothing happens.
Okay.
You unplug it, connect it over, and you're good to go.
Where do you purchase PowerMax products?
PowerMax products, well, we're now working through distribution, so a good majority of the RV dealerships across the country, you know, that's where we like to recommend purchasing our products now, because we're trying to grow our business through the dealer relationship, you know, definitely. Yeah.
Well, again, power. It's so important when you're RVing. You got so many batteries on your RV, whether it's your coach, your crank batteries. These are the products you need to have with you. I don't leave home without it, and certainly I'm going to pick up one of your jump starters, your power bucks. What do they call it? Crank? What do you call that? A cranking?
It's just a lithium jump start.
Jump start. Okay, jump start. That right there is mandatory. You can leave your jumper cables at home. Check out PowerMax. Talk to Graham. He'll set you up.
Take care. Thank you.
All right, we're with one of the most recognizable brands in the industry. It's Energizer and the Bunny. So tell me a little bit about, you guys are now getting in the RV business.
Absolutely, yeah. We carry a full line of different products that would relate to the RV, whether it's electrical cord sets, adapters, you know, that whole side of the business. We have power generation, power generators, inverter generation, and of course, the Energizer Arcs 3, 5s, and 12s.
These are called power stations, right?
That's what we coined them.
How light is that?
Well, the unfortunate part is this is a dummy. But in essence, the 3 and the 5 is handy, that 11 to 13, 14 pounds.
Okay.
As you get up into the 12, you're testing me now, but it's somewhere around that 20 pounds.
Okay.
But certainly very light, very portable.
And I think, you know, it's all because of our devices.
Well, like I said, you know, in today's world, we're all plugged in.
Yep.
You know, if we look at how we communicate, 90% of us got rid of our landline a long time ago. Well, I shouldn't say 2 or 3 years.
Yep.
So we all require communication. Our communications, our cell phones, our laptops, our iPads, you know, tablets, etc., social media. So everybody's plugged in.
I know, and I love this product because we boondock a lot. So being able to charge when you're not connected to electric, this is where the power station comes in handy.
Absolutely. Like, if you want to think about it in the broadest scheme, everybody in today's world, again, needs to be plugged in. A lot of people cannot rely on a generator. They physically can't handle it. People that live in off-grid, condos, apartments.
Sure.
They need power to get them through 1, 2, 3 days on all their critical devices. And those critical devices could be cell phones, but they also could be some healthcare applications.
Sure. CPAPs.
Electric chairs.
Yes.
It's endless.
Yes.
So that product is perfect for that application.
Okay. And now we turn to the big boys here.
Yeah. Again, we carry the 4 models of the inverter generators.
Okay.
Inverter generators provide that pure, clean sine wave.
Yep.
Again, everybody has a lot of electronics.
Yep.
Electronics really require that pure sine wave.
Sure.
Certainly something to consider when you're buying a generator. We have our most popular model, our 4500, which is very popular in most of the applications for RV. It'll run most 15,000 air conditioners, and the 2200 is a small version that just for dry camping, you know, tent trailers. Again, does a ton of applications. Interesting part about those 2 models, they will parallel together.
Okay.
So unlike models will parallel, or like models will parallel. And that's fairly unique in inverter generator.
Okay, and I noticed on the big boy down here,
We got the big guy. And this may look like what I coined as an open frame generator, but it's an open frame inverter generator.
Yep.
So any guys that are toy haulers or need bigger applications, and like you pointed out, it's got a 50 amp plug. Not a lot of inverter generators in this class have that 50 amp.
Sure. And I think too, in your power stations, these are also, they're lithium and they're solar connected.
Yeah, the solar, and all of our Arc 3s and Arc 5s are Life PO4 batteries.
Okay.
Super important. When you look at other manufacturers, some other manufacturers, they may be a lithium ion, which is an older battery. Big difference. Older batteries, 500 cycles, life PL4s in that 3,000 range.
Wow, that much more.
Huge. So battery technology, charge cycles, it's changing daily. So, you know, customers really do a little bit of a background search prior to buying your product.
Sure.
Okay?
And I tell you what, I've been producing television for 31 years, and my microphones only have Energizer batteries. I can tell you, it's a brand. They're now in the RV business. They're in the power business. You want good, clean power? Look up Energizer and talk to Tim. He'll tell you all about it.
Enjoy.
So I'm with Kurt Forsman, who is the president of Dorema.
Yes.
And thank you for having us out here 2 years in a row at ShowUp. Tell us more about it. What is this?
Well, ShowUp is a pretty unique event, but first, we appreciate you coming too. It's wonderful to have you here. It's a kind of unique event. So this ShowUp, it derived out of the pandemic, and we started doing videotaping and trying to get our message out to all the dealers around the country in all of North America when we couldn't get out there. We typically do physical calls. So we did this, and it's evolved now to our own little event that's a combination national sales meeting for our team and a opportunity for us to see all the 2024, in this case, or new products for the next year first.
That's the fun part for us. It's almost like being a kid in a candy store getting to see some of the new fun products that are coming out.
So here we are in August, and we're talking about things that'll show up in May or June. But so all the vendors are here, all the top vendors are here. We're able to train our staff to be able to go out to all these stores and make sure they understand it, but we're doing it way ahead of time.
Excellent. I think it's a great venue. It's a great way to connect with the people that are selling your product.
Yeah.
Teaching them right from the source.
Exactly.
So, yes.
Exactly.
Tell me what Dorema is.
So Dorema, we are a national sales and marketing agency. We've gotten away from the name sales rep. We don't like that. We're more specialists, and this event kind of embodies that. We get training. We know the products. We know them as well as the vendors do. And so that's what this is all about. And we evolved it to also now have customers come in to be able to see all this new stuff in a non-transactional way, because we usually do these distributor shows where they're buying. This is a non-transactional show where large dealer chains can make decisions for the 24 season and how their store is going to look now before all that happens.
That's very smart. I find that very smart. You will see some of the Dorema reps out there with us at these trade shows. They're experts, they know their stuff, and they're super fun to work with. Yes. Thank you so much again for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate being here with you.
Excellent.
So that's a wrap here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the ShowUp 2023 presented by the Dorema Group.
So many smart people, so many cool new products. I had a blast.
Next time you get to see us will be in Hershey at the Big RV Show in September in the Campers In booth. Make sure you come out and see us.
September 13th through the 17th. We'll be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in the Campers In booth. And a lot of these products that we showed you today will be there hands-on. Come out and see us and come out and check it out.
Thanks for watching today. Hope to see you in Hershey. Have a great day.
We can go to Muscle Shoals, Alabama, Flagstaff, Arizona, Maine, home of friendship sleuths.
So check out this view. What do you think?
Santa Fe, New Mexico, Mississippi, Tupelo, to Chicago, Illinois, to hear some blues. But the jazz is in New Orleans, it's hot down in Miami, and Highway 1 is California. Oh, baby, where you wanna go? Baby, where you wanna go? So baby, where you wanna go? Well, anywhere you want, baby, where you wanna go to Roanoke, Virginia, Indiana, Bloomington, to Seattle just to feel the rain. Bay City, Michigan, Boston, Massachusetts, South Carolina, Charleston's just like a dream.
Fish on,
Fish on. But then there's bluegrass in Kentucky, there's Big Island, Hawaii, and Georgia peaches always just so fine.